do you believe you're currently wife material? Question, why or why not? And would you rather have a soft life or a strong man? It's a good question.
That is
good
a good question.
Let's go around the panel. Let's start with you.
Why do I have to start? Because you're right there.
You here. All right, so yeah, starting with you. So first question is, do you believe currently you are wife material?
That's a hard question. Yes and no.
Okay, what's the yes to?
I like being independent. I like being by myself. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, so that's the no.
Yeah.
Okay, so no because you like being independent, you like being by yourself.
I don't like relying on other people. I kind of just like relying on myself because I know I'm not going to let myself down.
Got it.
I feel like I'm still not 100% who I want to be, so no.
Okay, got you.
There's still a lot of things that I have to work on. I'll say, like, I have a baby dad, so I know there's things I have to work on.
Red flag.
Good answer.
Nah,
Thank you for keeping it no
flag. I'll
Fugazee.
take it. It's okay.
Because ain't no stripper wife material. I'm just being honest with you ladies. Yes.
But I don't want to be a stripper. That's not, like, I want to be a lash tech full time.
You just doing this to an ends
I can
meet.
put myself through school. I want to go back to school. I have a son to take care of, but I have to make sure I can take care of my son and go to school at the same time because I don't have no one else out here. I'm actually out here by myself. My family lives all in North Carolina, so
Okay,
I don't
so
have
you
no one to
just-
fall back on really. So it's me and my son and my baby dad.
Okay, got you. Y'all live together? You and your baby dad?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not together.
Oh, she's single.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then the next question is, why or why not? Okay, I got it. And would you rather? Okay, would you rather have a soft life or a strong man?
A soft life. I told you I don't like relying on other people.
Dang, this
nothing.
chick is a true feminist. She's like all independent and about herself. Okay, fair enough.
I'm very independent. So.
All right. Well, appreciate the no Fugazi. And next, do you consider yourself to be wife material currently?
Yes and no.
Why? Oh, yeah. Okay. What's the no about?
The no, because I'm in content creating and I work with pretty big content creators, and I feel like if I had a boyfriend or a husband, he would get like pretty insecure if he's not secure with himself. But if he is secure with himself.
What type of content are you making?
Like skits and stuff with pretty big creators in the city. Shout out to Go and PJ. I work with them a lot, and PJ do have like a lot of club skits, so I feel like men would be upset about that.
Well, what's in the skits?
Like twerking and stuff.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just sits
Like
there.
nudity and stuff like that?
Not nudity, but
a
you know,
whole lot of booty.
a whole lot of booty.
Okay, I got you.
Like shout out to PJ. I love you, PJ.
Any sex going on or no?
No, not
Okay.
at all. No.
So you think that a
I
man?
feel like with my content creating and where I'm going with my career right now, I don't think I'm ready for a marriage
And you think that the man would
or a relationship,
be insecure
to be honest. I feel
based
like,
off of what you do?
I feel like certain men would be insecure, but if I had a secure man, then he'll probably accept.
You know what
But
I
we
think?
never
I think
know.
that it's not about the insecurity. Like insecure means lacking of confidence. I don't think that any man is going to lack confidence because you chose to have you chose to go down this certain career path. I think what really happens, men have standards. Like certain men have standards. Then there's certain men that really don't have any standards. So the men that have standards, they are just intolerant of that type of behavior. So they just don't choose you. They may clap cheeks, they may smash, but they won't take you seriously.
I disagree on that.
Okay, what part do you disagree on?
Simps, bro.
What you mean, Sims? Explain yourself about that, because
Wait,
I disagree with you.
What part do you disagree on of what I said as far as
Men won't take me seriously because of my content creating. I disagree with that.
What I'm saying is, you said that some men would be insecure.
Yeah.
And the part that I'm correcting is, no man is insecure if men
You
don't
don't believe-
men don't listen, lady. It's
Aisha. My name's Aisha.
I don't remember any
Aisha.
names besides Rumor because she's been
My-
here, and then Marissa because she's been here many times too. So no disrespect.
No, I understand.
Lady. So what I'm saying is, it's not in a man to be insecure because a woman is not a man's competition. There's no competition between a man and a woman. The man is physically superior than the woman. So there's zero competition from a physical standpoint. There's zero competition from any type of standpoint, even with mating, even with careers and stuff like that, like no one, like Whoopi Goldberg, she's a millionaire. Oprah Winfrey, she's a billionaire. Them chicks is ugly. No one cares about Whoopi Goldberg or Oprah Winfrey. They're not like, they don't have this, they don't win any points by being billionaires, meaning that the opposite sex isn't attracted to Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey.
What do you think they're attracted to?
Well, let me
then?
finish. The opposite, Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey's money, let's speak about Oprah because she's a billionaire. Her money doesn't make her more attractive, meaning that a man doesn't get aroused more because she's a billionaire. In reverse, though, if a man was ugly, but he was a billionaire, y'all panties will be wet because you can see a future with this man. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, it takes certain characteristic traits to become a billionaire. So assertive, dominance, A-type personality, a little bit non-agreeable, usually has some masculine traits. So those characteristic traits for a man is inherently attractive to a woman. But when a woman adopts those characteristic traits and she's non-agreeable, it's not really that attractive from a man's point of view. So what I'm saying is, let's just package this up. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, when we're speaking about from the purview of, you're saying, well, I think that a man would be insecure based off my career path. I'm saying that no, he won't be insecure because you're a woman. We're not lacking any confidence based off your career path. Some men have standards, and we choose not to accept a woman that has, a checkered past, or that has, that's creating some content that's not too favorable to us. That's all I'm saying. But then there's other guys that would accept it, and those guys that would accept it. That's what E said. E said they're simps.
That's what you think they're simps, but what if they're real men and they don't care?
I believe they simps too.
Think about it. Listen, let me ask you a question. Do you think your dad would let his wife, your mom,
do what you're doing right now?
Do you think he would tolerate that? Yes or no? Answer it, yes or no?
Answer, do you think that your dad would tolerate the things, like if it was reversed, if your mom was doing exactly what you were doing, do you think that your dad would tolerate that behavior from your mom?
Religion alone, no.
Now, okay. No, right?
Okay.
So is your dad insecure?
I don't believe my dad is insecure. He's always secure with my mother.
Okay.
And my mother was
right. So
doing her
you
own
just
thing
said,
too.
Right.
But let's just say hypothetically though. Let's just say if she was doing it.
She was a content creator.
Yeah,
well,
let's just say hypothetically.
My mother, she don't really.
But
hold on,
put it in an imaginary world though, because you see where I'm going with this.
Listening.
Yeah. Would your dad approve of his wife, your mom, doing the type of content that you're doing?
It's hypothetically though. It's meaning that
Yeah.
it's not real. It's like if
No.
this.
No?
Got it.
Does that make
No.
him insecure? That because he wouldn't tolerate his wife shaking her ass for content?
That's his wife, so no. That's his wife, though. That's different.
No, it's
I
not.
believe
It's
that-
not different.
Wife
You guys
or
don't think
girlfriend?
the girlfriend and wife are different?
So you think, okay, so
we
you...
clapping cheeks. It's like, all right,
I feel like no. Wife
wife is another level.
forever,
Yeah,
though.
but men, we don't get so in a man's eyes. If
But that's so different.
Let me just break it down to you, baby girl. Men, we don't get any extra benefits whether if you're our girlfriend or if we're married to you. We don't get any extra benefits.
But being
So
a
we
wife,
don't
you
think you get extra benefits because you have access to the man's bank account and etc. And if you
Yeah.
divorce that man, you get to take half. So there's a lot of incentives for you. That's why you look at relationships and marriage differently. Men, generally speaking, we look at a long-term relationship and marriage the same because there's no extra incentives or benefits for the man. So to answer his question, you said that your father wouldn't be insecure if your mother was...
Because my mother would never go down that
But
path.
we saying hypothetically if she did.
If she did, no, he would not
wouldn't be
accept it.
insecure.
He would not be insecure.
Okay, got you. Now, that's all we're saying. So just to answer you, there's women, when a woman goes down that path and she chooses to do some type of content that's not too favorable to the masses, men aren't insecure. There's no man that's insecure that lacks confidence.
Like Cooley said, it all comes down to standards. Some guys have high standards for their women.
Some guys got low standards.
Some guys have low standards.
And the dudes with low standards, normally they're simps.
And the reason why we're calling them simps because simps do not attract a lot of women. They don't get a lot of girls. So they will tolerate a lot of inappropriate behavior from women just to keep that girl because they don't have their pick of the litter. Guys that are good at picking up women, guys that have no problem getting women, we have no problem saying, hey, look, if you out there shaking your ass or showing your ass, I'm leaving. You know why we're not scared to leave you? Because we can just get another one to replace you. It's that simple. It's not insecurity. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree
That's
with that.
where the standards come
I feel
in.
like simps have standards too.
So I'll explain simple. I'll explain simp differently.
Simps have standards. Simps do have standards.
Ease is speaking about simp in a way where it's like how a man can become a simp, meaning that a man that doesn't have a lot of options, he can have like a simpish mind and he'll just tolerate anything. That is true. Easier way to just look at it and understand the definition of a simp is a man that will accept a woman that isn't reciprocating on her end, meaning that he's the one that's doing the most and taking care of her and doing things, but she's not reciprocating anything back on her end. And the thing is, men don't ask for much. We ask for sex, sandwiches, and submissiveness. So the fact that you're giving up your sexuality or you're showing your sexuality on screen, it's like, well, we don't ask for much. Like, why are you giving that up? Like, you're not reciprocating.
We just want it for our eyes only.
Yeah, we want our eyes only, especially if it's that.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all we saying. And ladies, y'all want to interject? Y'all can.
Y'all can interject. I'm here.
Help her out, ladies. If you disagree with us, don't just sit there,
Y'all
especially
can
you.
disagree,
If you
agree
disagree
me.
with us, say
If
disagree.
you
But like I
disagree-
said, I don't like. My ex is a photographer. I don't think he was insecure when I was doing content like this, and still is.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying that he wasn't. We agree. No man is insecure, but the standards. Some men have low standards, and we're saying normally, the men with low standards, normally, not always, but normally low standards, they're normally simpish. But I would say that just the simple fact that the woman isn't reciprocating the things that a man expects from her, and he accepts her, then that means that he's a simp. Meaning that men, we only want. We are with you for your sexuality. So if you are giving your sexuality away or displaying your sexuality out there like that, it's like then you're not reciprocating what we want because we only ask for sex, sandwiches, and submissiveness.
What about personality? You guys don't look at a woman's personality?
Yeah,
That's
but that
also
isn't
important.
a priority. The priority is sex, sandwiches, and submissiveness.
We only
So
care about-
your sexuality,
Yeah.
be submissive, and cook us some food.
We
I
only
don't
care
know about
your
being submissive.
We only care about your personality if we find you attractive.
And ladies, if you want to say that in the microphone.
Oh, no, I was repeating to her what you said.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I just missed like the last part. That's all.
Got you. No worries. All right. Well, let's just go around the panel then. So, would you rather have a soft life or a strong man?
I grew up traditional, so a strong man.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd rather a man take the lead because that's how I seen it growing up. I mean, y'all can disagree with me, boo-hoo ha, but that's how I seen it growing up.
I think a lot of people agree
Okay,
with you
fair
on
enough.
that one.
And Rumor, first question is, do you believe currently that you are wife material? Keep it no, you're not.
No.
Yeah, I know you're not.
Oh, God, I'm after my girl.
And I know why. No, I'm joking. I don't know that.
I just feel like you have to work on yourself before you can work on something as a group. So I just feel like I'm young, y'all. I'm not, you feel me? It's going to take time, you know, like 5 years type shit, you know? Time. I'm working on myself.
Okay, and then the next question is, would you rather live a soft life or have a strong man?
A strong man.
Strong man,
A strong
okay.
man will make you have a soft life.
Say it again.
I
Say that
agree
one more
with that.
time.
A strong man
You stole
will
my
make you
line. That's
have
what I
a
was going to
soft
say
life.
after y'all all went around.
Of the day.
Say that one more time, Uma.
A strong man will make you have a soft life.
I hear that. All right.
Stole my
Clock that
line,
T
Romer.
because it's true.
You read my notes, Romer. No, I'm
No, I
joking. I'm joking. I have no notes. Chat. All right, let's go with you. So the first question is, do you believe you are currently wife material?
No.
And why not?
Personally, don't come after me, guys.
Keep it no
I'm gonna just
Fugazi.
be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I personally feel like I have a lot to work on with myself, with my goals, with my career.
I don't need no man holding me back. I don't need no man telling me, don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. I don't need none of that. At the end of the day, it's my life. And if I want to be with a man, I'll be with a man. So I personally feel like at the moment, no. I'm not wifey material. I really could be if I wanted to, but there's no need for me to do that right now. He's not helping me what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do. He's not doing nothing. It's just me.
Okay. But you're single, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay,
But I'm
okay.
saying, like,
So-
if, you know.
But what if you met a man that was, well, never mind. You said that you're not wife material. So, okay.
At the moment.
At the moment. Do you think that you'll ever be wife material?
Hell yeah. Definitely.
Do you
But
think
I
that
don't
you
need
can
to
be wife
I don't need to be wife material right now.
Okay. Here's a question for you. Because you want a stripper pole, right? You are.
Yes.
Do you think that a woman, generally speaking, not even you, but do you think that a woman can be wife material while being on a stripper pole?
No.
And why not?
Because I personally feel as though if you want to be wifey material, then you got wifey duties that you need to do. You should not be shaking your ass or anything. The only thing you need to be shaking ass for is for your man only in that bedroom.
Could that same saying say to you right now?
What do you mean?
If you had a boyfriend?
Actually, my boyfriend's the one that told me to do this.
Yeah, he
Low
encouraged
standards. That's what we're talking
Low
about. Men
standards.
with low standards.
It's just low
And
standards.
due to my situation, this is the only thing I can do to do
I
what I
mean,
gotta do.
due to your situation, I respect that. But
yeah, but
if you
you-
didn't have this situation,
if I didn't have the situation, then no, because we tried our best to not put me in the situation. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to get your money and to survive.
I
and that's
agree.
what I'm doing at the moment. Do
Yeah.
I like doing this?
Hell
Hell
no.
no.
Yeah, I agree.
Do I want to just put my hands on every man that touches me? Yeah, of course. But the second that
Wait,
I
say
have
that-
the opportunity to
Wait,
stop
say that
this,
again.
then
You
I
said,
will.
do you want to put your
Hands
like,
on every
meaning
man.
beat him up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because,
Respectfully,
like,
respectfully,
there's-
sis, because
there's
respectfully,
men, there's
sis.
men in the
Go
club.
ahead, I like this, go ahead.
There's men in the club that don't care about you or your feelings. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans, but they don't care. They see you as a stripper and a stripper only. So they will be aggressive with you. They will touch you in ways that you don't like. They don't care
back.
what you say. So my thing is, though, I don't like that and I don't tolerate that. I will get on they ass about it. So the second that I have the opportunity to stop doing this, I will stop that and continue what I want to do for my goals for the rest of
Let
my
me
life.
ask a question because we have 1, 2, 3 strippers on the panel, right? Okay. Is that something that y'all normally experience, men? Like you walking in the club and they just slapping your butt, you know, without
Yes.
you giving them permission?
Yes.
And when that happens, how do you feel?
It makes me a little angry, but I always put them in their place. Like you can't, just because I'm a stripper doesn't mean you can touch me like that.
Got you. So
Exactly.
like say even if you approach a man before you ask him for, you know, like a back dance or whatever y'all agree to the terms may be, is he just filling up on you without your permission and stuff? Does that happen?
Most, I won't say all, but most, yes.
Some
Most
of
of
them
the time.
actually do have respect. They'll ask us like, "Can I touch you? Is
Yeah.
this too rough? Is this too hard? What am I allowed to touch?"
Yeah.
Now
So-
those we give respect to those because they're actually respectful.
They're
but half the
respecting.
time it's always the men that don't have respect,
Go
especially
ahead,
the drunk
Romar.
ones.
I just want to ask a question. Don't kill me. But like, as females, when y'all go into a strip club, do y'all ask the females, "Can I touch you? Can
yes.
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 I do.
I always,
definitely
I'll be like,
do.
hey,
I
can I,
definitely
like,
do.
can I give you ones? Like, you know, or
Okay.
they come to me.
Let
They'll
me
come
ask
to me.
another question. If the man is attractive,
Okay.
and y'all walking in a strip club that's
Okay.
dancing and stuff, he's attractive, and he slaps your butt, does it hold just as much weight as if the guy wasn't attractive and he
I
slapped
believe
your
it
butt?
holds weight. I believe that no man without permission should touch you.
Got it.
I agree
too.
with you.
I agree.
So
I agree
even
with
if he's
both of y'all.
attractive,
I
even if he's
agree
like
as
your
well.
type, it's still like,
It
don't do
doesn't
that.
matter
But it
how
just
much
shows-
matter
about that.
It
It's the
doesn't-
principle
It's
about
the
it at the end of
principle,
the
yeah.
day. It's the
I agree with you.
So-
I feel like that shows how you treat women and how you look at women.
Okay, so what if Chris Brown is in the strip club that y'all work
It
at?
doesn't matter
And he
though.
walked by, and y'all walk by, and he smacked
Yeah,
your
it
butt.
don't even
doesn't
matter.
matter.
And
It
Ease, you
holds
know why?
matters.
This is interesting and this is telling, chat, because women know how degrading it is to be in a strip club and work there, but you guys still choose to work in that environment, and you know that men is going to disrespect you. They're not going to treat you good. You ladies know that. You even said that a woman, if she's a stripper, she's not wife material. So you know that the career path that you chose isn't valuable to you.
We know.
Meaning that, let me finish though.
So
Let me,
that-
yeah, real quick. Let me just land my plane.
Okay.
So what I'm saying here is you still choose to go into these fields where you know that is going to decrease your value in the eyes of men. Because one, they're disrespecting you. So obviously they don't really look at you that valuable if they're disrespecting you, right? Then you're doing disrespectful acts, meaning dancing on men and doing it for money, and they're giving you money. So you know that your value decreases when it comes to you being on a stripper pole. Just why you answered that a woman that's on a stripper pole shouldn't be married. But you still chose to go into this career path. So now I got this one question real quick, and pay attention. Since we can agree. Now, if you don't agree, let me know. But here's what it seems like we agree on. A woman that chooses the path to go into the strip club, her value, her sexual value in the dating marketplace, in a man's eyes, decreases. We're going to say we agree.
I can agree on that.
Okay.
But I do have something.
So
I
real
do
quick.
have something to say.
I got it.
do
Just hold your horses. I'm going to let
Okay.
y'all get it out. If you know that it decreases, here's the question next. When you stop stripping, do you think that you're still wife material even though you stop stripping?
Yes. If I stop being a bottle girl,
Hold on.
Think about it.
hold on, real
Hold
quick.
on.
Let
I'll let you
think
go.
it's a-
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I think
Let's
it really
let's.
depends.
It was on. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, go ahead.
She
Yeah.
said, all right, go ahead.
I respect
Answer that
my,
question though. Do you think that the woman value decreases? Well, no. Do you think that the woman is wife material when she chooses to stop dancing at the strip club?
If
Meaning-
she changes her ways,
She changes her
fully,
ways.
Yes, I believe so. But I believe she's gonna have a hard time in the dating market because she's gonna have to tell her past. I believe so. I believe so.
Okay, and do you think that even though it's in the past, do you think that her value is still lower because she used to be a stripper?
I believe the value is still the same, but she had to do it for the money. I mean,
well, look at this.
What if she had
well, pay attention to this.
Okay.
The woman started stripping.
okay.
We all agreed that she
To go
chose
to
to
that
go into
path.
this career path. So from the male's eyes, her value decreased. When she gets out of that career path, her value is still low. It doesn't increase because she stopped doing it. It's still low. So what I'm saying is if the value is still just as low as when she was doing it in a man's eyes, because a man does care about a woman's past, right? So that means that is she still wife material?
I mean,
That's my question.
I believe it's 50-50. All right, it's 50-50. So
Okay,
yes
explain.
and no. Yes, because she stopped it and she's changing her ways. She's probably, becoming holy again and stuff like that. Whatever she does. No, because you did do something. You did choose this path. I don't discriminate against dancers. I have friends that are dancers. Got friends in this panel that are dancers. But I feel like if you're trying to find a husband, he's going to judge you for your past. I feel like men judges you for your past. I really do.
Okay, so you would say that she's not wife material then, right?
Can
I
say
wouldn't
something?
say that, but it's 50-50.
I think that the only reason why you're not saying that is because you have
got
friends that are
friends that
strippers,
are-
so you have a biased view on it.
Yeah.
Don't be biased. Just be real
Yeah,
with
just
yourself.
be
It's
real.
okay. We're not going to take it personal. We all have our personal
No,
Yeah.
reasons.
but I'm being real with myself right now. I'm a bottle girl. I'm basically
Bottle
in the
girls
same-
understand.
Yeah, I
because
understand.
they
You
kinda
got to
go
make
through
your
the same
money.
thing.
I got to make my money
Okay,
too.
but look at it from a guy's perspective.
Yeah.
Not your
Guy's
perspective.
I mean, certain
I know.
men don't care though.
Let her.
I'm trying not to forget.
Yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
want
Say
you
what
to
you
go
want to
ahead.
say.
All right, ask me the question.
So the question is, a woman that she stopped stripping, is she wife material,
No, she's still not wifey material.
and why?
Because when you begin the stripper life, I'm saying this right now. Please mentally prepare yourself because it will mess you up in so many ways. You will forget who you are. At the moment, I forgot who I am and I'm trying to get myself back to who I was. So when you stop doing the stripper life, I don't claim myself as a stripper. I claim myself as a dancer because I ain't taking nothing off. And I feel like dancer is more respectful towards me. But just putting it out there. But
No
anyway,
matter how you bottle it up,
but
men do
anyway,
it the same.
It depends. It all depends on how you take it after you stop going on towards your life. Now, if you stop doing it and you're going great, with the rest of your life, like if you have a full-time job, you have kids or whatever, then okay. But if you stop doing that and then you just keep going downhill, then no. But you do have to get your mental together after you
So
stop.
you're saying that the only way the woman can be wife material
If
if
she
she
get her shit
gets
together.
her
That's
stuff
what I'm
together.
saying.
Yeah.
So,
I
but
can
here's
agree
the
on
here's
that.
the thing though. If we can agree that, women are born with their value. Like, you live a much different experience, right? Like, you're born with your value, like, meaning that men, from a man's view, you don't have to go out there. You don't even got to work out, really. If you just diet, have a good diet, you're going to be in good physical shape, generally speaking, most women. Now, there's some women that need to work out, but most women don't really need to work
the
out.
diet part. You definitely need to work out.
Well,
Get your fat ass to the
I'm
gym.
saying, if
wasn't
you work
finished.
on your
Get your
diet,
fat ass to the gym.
yeah, let me finish the point I'm making. What I'm saying is, if you have a good diet, you are on a calorie deficit, not a calorie surplus, so you're not gaining weight, you're not fat. That's what I'm saying, and you're eating healthy. But anyways, so women are born with their value, sexual value. From a man's eyes, most of you girls was getting a lot of attention from guys when you hit puberty. Once you hit in high school and stuff, you get a lot of attention from guys, a lot of male attention. And then when you're in college, you're able to attract, men that are 30, athletes, famous people. Generally speaking, women have the opportunity to not really go out there and there's no burden of performance on a woman. You just can be you, and men are going to be attracted to you. The male's experience is a little bit different, though. We have a burden of performance because women, you're complex creatures when it comes to what you're attracted to. You're attracted to a multitude of things. You want a complete package of the man.
And that is
men,
true.
we don't really, generally speaking, men don't really look for a complete package of a woman. That's what I'm saying.
I kinda
and
disagree
the
with
complete package is just different because our standards is lower than the woman's standards. So real quick, let me just finish my point. Since you are born with your value, your main job is to preserve your value. You got one job. It's to preserve your value, meaning that don't be a whore. Don't do any promiscuous stuff and be out there and putting yourself out there online so people can look at you in some crazy weird way. You got one job. It's very simple. You're born with the value, preserve it. Men, we live a different life, a hard life. Zero value, zero sexual value. Zero sexual value. We actually have to go out there and create our value so women can be attracted to us, generally speaking, right? So when we're having these conversations and we're saying that, well, she chose to be a stripper and you guys all agreed that her value decreased. So it doesn't matter if she does another career field like a lawyer or a doctor, or she just stops doing it and does something else. It doesn't matter because the man cares about her past. So her value decreased, whether she's doing it or not after that, it's still low.
Why do you believe that? Why do you believe that a man cares about a woman's past? Why do y'all care so much about our past?
Because
Go
I'll
ahead.
tell you why. Real quick, she asked me. We care about the woman's past is because when we get married, who takes the last name?
We do.
You take our last name, right?
Yes.
So we care about the woman that's going to have our last name. We care about the woman that's going to have our children. So with that being said, we are trying to leave a legacy behind, and we don't want to leave a legacy behind with a woman that is for the streets, that has a bad reputation, because our name means something, right? Like if I have a good reputation, like my reputation, my slate is clean, but then I marry you and you have this checkered past, well, that can ruin my reputation. And my last name means something.
Could you say that?
So this is why a woman's past matters.
I was just going to give an example of Jonathan Major and what's her name?
Megan Good. Yeah.
That's a perfect example of what he was just saying. Like her being with him caused her to lose a lot of stuff because of what he did. It's opposite roles, but I'm saying like, being attached to a certain person, like
it can make you
lose a lot.
I do agree with that because
it's like the saying.
You've seen that a lot.
It's like the saying, birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
Meaning, if she chisel holes, most likely she's a hole.
So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.